crew, Meg here with a walkthrough of Venture Project One. So we are so excited to be working on Venture Project One with you all, in which we'll be doing a branding and storytelling about the top points that really encapsulate what we do in entrepreneurship and innovation at Western Washington University. So we are so excited to be a student-centered program and have you be playing such an integral role in our brand story as we move forward. So I started out here on our webpage, which is the central holding area for a lot of our different toolkit and e-learning, as well as our assignments. So I'm going to go here up to the for students area. And we have our assignments here, and then a link to the toolkit that you'll use for much of what you'll need for the assignment and other learning, and our calendar and syllabus. So I'm going to go down under the assignments and click here on Venture Project One. So Venture Project One, this is a sample post that you could use to reference when you do your posting. And I'm going to click in on here on the assignment. So Venture Project One, we have this formed here as an innovation and design brief. It is due on January 21st at 11:59, and then the reviews are due on January 28th at 11:59. So our prompt for this quarter is to rename the brand and to create a tagline of the Entrepreneurship and Innovation Academic Program. We want you to use evidence-based entrepreneurship to identify customers' problems and explain how our programs and offering will solve these problems. And this is sharing a brand story, and it does not include a logo redesign. So what we're looking for from your successful submissions are a succinct message about our offering, a tagline that resonates with audiences, and this may have several bullet points for different stakeholders. You're going to demonstrate this through a press release or a story that details the transition and messaging from idea to our new brand, some social media posts to augment the larger story, compelling t-shirt, mug, collateral designs, and a hook and a quick story for prospective students, announcements, promotions, community coaches, and for other stakeholders. So think about if we were to put on an index card one sentence that would really encapsulate what we're up to, what might that be? So I have in here an index of different categories within the assignment that you can click through to. Some background on the transition that we've gone through, and we recently had the opportunity to pitch to the foundation board about our program, and when I was putting that together, I followed the Western brand standards, and so you can glean from this slide deck in any way that you would possibly like to. It's the Western fonts, Western colors, our idea grid model, and the different real tenants and focus points. It also has different customer profiles from some of our graduates and current students. So again, feel free to glean from this as heavily as you would like to. It will provide you with some content to work from, as well as a sense of Western's current brand standards. So we want this to really strike true with this top way that we think about what we're up to, which is that entrepreneurship and innovation provides a platform for a remarkable transformation and growth through discovery, dreaming, designing, and doing. And the target audiences that we really want to hit with this message are the Western Washington community, the broader regional community with a particular focus on businesses and stakeholders who may engage as coaches in continuing education or program promotion. And then also that it fits in with our national entrepreneurship community. So we want to go for a vibrant look and feel, engaging and descriptive. It needs to align with the WWU design standard, which the slide deck did. And then we also have a link to the Western design system, which, has this overview of the different materials that are required. Again, you can reference the slide deck if you'd like to. I interpreted a lot of that for you. So things that we like um, in terms of the brand imaging is action words like spark, igniting, incubating, launchpad. One that I saw was trampoline. So a couple different suggestions there on places you might start from related to action words. Um, we will be using a different set of terms to refer to the program, and it must align with the Western logo. So you'll see here that I did a sample subtext, Entrepreneurship and Innovation Academic Program, which is currently what we're called. And so your final submission should include something just like that, but with the framework that you're proposing. We would like to stay clear of super long names. We'd like to have names that elicit an association and that make sense and spark something for people. And we'd also like to steer clear of acronyms that cannot be pronounced. So again, we need to align with that WW design system. And within that, we have some flexibility, as you can see from the Google slide deck and from the design system resource. So stating all this because what you create, we want to very actively use within our community. So we want to make sure that we're clear in what we need to adhere to so that it's immediately usable for the community. So we're going to be using this new brand visioning for graphics and program promotion, print materials and swag, and social media and the web. So you should make sure that what you create works within those different channels. So you'll be creating a presentation pitching your idea as well as a blog post that helps to outline your discovery process and what solution you've come up with. So during class, on the first day of class, we will be dividing into teams, and this time we'll be using Canvas groups to organize ourselves. You will also be doing a blog post, and from the blog post, we will be doing the reviews. So I want you all to feel comfortable within WordPress. So there's a guided tour here. There is something that I've put in the Canvas course, which is this setup for WordPress that you can run through. And again, the guided tour of WordPress. And then you'll notice in our calendar that we do have several lab days. So for this first venture project one, only one of you needs to submit a blog post. So you could designate the captain that's the most comfortable to submit that one-page submission, and then we can get everybody ramped up throughout the course of the quarter through those lab times. So we will be having a fantastic pitch day next Wednesday, in which we will be presenting the 5-minute design pitch. And at the end of that 5-minute design pitch, we'd love to have a one-page slide with a summary that we can pitch to the entire class as we come back together. So we put some samples in here to help with some sparks for your learning. I personally am a huge fan of Donald Miller's Building a Story brand. So I have a YouTube video here where he goes through in a workshop style with a number of different companies how to do that. He also has a really great podcast. So that notion of building the story brand, which is where we put our customer at the center in a hero position, and we talk about what problems they have, what our solution is, and why that matters to them, much like how we run through with the value proposition canvas. So would very much encourage you to think about a story brand and the value proposition canvas. And we have some other great branding resources to help you think through and ideate on what it might look like if you're feeling it all stuck in the branding. So again, we are super stoked to have you contribute your thoughts and your passion and your heart into how we're thinking about the new tagline for the Entrepreneurship and Innovation Academic Program. And we can't wait to get your succinct messages, taglines, and see what you're thinking about in terms of what really resonates with you and with our community. So we can't wait to learn more about that from all of you and see your magnificent submissions. So this is a sample post that you can copy and use should you wish for your submission. Again, we'll be putting the submissions under the Venture Project One tag within WordPress. So you can see them here, and you can see previous samples of ventures down below the fold related to Venture Project Ones. So we are so stoked for an awesome quarter together. As always, here to help. Let me know if you have any questions at all, and we can't wait to see your Venture Project Ones. Yes.